Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, the AC2 Skinz UMP Modifieds, presented by Monsters of Dirt. Tonight it is mid-season championship, and tonight we are at the Fairbury Speedway. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Stephen McMillian once again for another round of this series. And Steve, as we've got qualifying on the program at the moment. Looking at the drivers, I think we had close to 30 drivers signed into the pit area for tonight, and again some heavy hitters to tackle Fairbury Speedway.
Choo-choo! Let's start that off again. Yes, we did. We do have some heavy hitters, that's for sure. Thank you, Brad.
Oh, what a way to start the night off. All right, the couple of drivers on the racetrack that we're going to be taking a look at. Chris Brown, in fact, we get a closer look of that machine. So Chris Brown, well, look out Rihanna, because here is Chris Brown. Oh, trying to say that with a straight face just gets me going. Alright, so the time to beat 12.834 Shane James. Second quick Jordan Casey. Wait for the time to come through for the Coors Light cut of a 21 of Chris Brown. 17th quick. A little shy of 3/10 of a second off tonight's fastest qualifier, 13.118. Trevor Biddling. First time I've seen that name here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Third quick, Kendall Tucker. The Swindell Speed Lab, cut of a 0-0. Not sure why that paint isn't showing up on Kendall Tucker's machine, so we'll get trading paints reloaded again, hopefully. But waiting for the time to come through for Kendall Tucker, which will be this time by for turn number 4, hopefully. Lap number 1 is 6th quick with a 12.926. A 12.926 for Kendall Tucker. Can he improve on lap number 2? Wait for the time to come through. No, 2/10 slower. In fact, it was like a 13.1. Devin Morgan. Steve, over the past couple of nights, in fact, last night, picked up a second and also a win. He picked up a second in the Checkers and Wreckers Pro late models, and then it was a win in the super late models.
That's right, picking up his second win of the week. He has been fast and in the fury. He's going to try to pick up his third win for the week.
And now Devin Morgan on screen, 8th quick with a 12.952. Garrett Niebuhr in the house as well, along with Hayden Cardwell. I'm going to apologise, we are just waiting on trading paints just to refresh just a little bit. But while these cars, well, we're just waiting on, well, in fact, it's 29 cars that officially taken the time. We've still got a minute to play. Steve, we covered what was our first round of broadcasting this AC2 Skinz last week, and where were we at? Limeland, I think it was. Those drivers weren't afraid to put them all over the racetrack throughout the throughout the heat races. I didn't get to see the main event, of course, but I'm sure you as we're all well aware, you covered that one. But man, I'll tell you what, I'm excited to see what these guys can do here at Fairbury.
Definitely, they're going to put on one hell of a show. And welcome to 490 fans watching on Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook.
Yes, guys, if you are watching it, make sure you head over to Ultimate Dirt Facebook.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Hit the like and follow button. And of course, we're live on YouTube as well. Go to YouTube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are chasing, what are we chasing? 1,000 subscribers, which we're
1,000, yes, we are.
We're not too far away from that one. Here we go. John just telling us, Zach McSwain, your points leader, as we get set for...
That's right. This is the mid-season championship for the Modifieds series.
Double points then, wouldn't it?
That's right. We have 808 watching. One more.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. Thank you guys very much for the support here. We're almost at 900. Can we reach 1,000? Boy, that would be something to talk about later on. But before we get into that, let's take a look at heat race number 1 with your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole, driving the HRE Motorsports number 3 car, Shane James starts position number 1. At a position number 2, driving car number 81, that's Wesley Gwaltney. Jarrett Murphy will start position 3. Zach McSwain will start position number 4. Lining up inside third row, Todd Hook on his outside. Out of position 6, it'll be Chris Fisher. Chris Brown starts position 7. Hayden Cardwell will start position 8. 9th is going to be Gavin Jordan, with Blake Brown rounding out your top 10, Steve. They get the 1 to go signal. It's going to be tough for drivers to beat Shane James here, considering he did go quick time, but the field was pretty close.
The field was, but I still have my money on Shane James. It's been a while since I've seen Wesley Gwatney.
All right, well, we'll see how these drivers fare through the 10-lap heat race. Top 5, I think it is, to go through to the main event. Gwatney, I'm not going to say he jumped the start, but boy, that was very close. But again, we're not race control, so we'll let that one slide.
That's right. He has a good little jump. He's on the high side. Coming out turn number 4, he will have to lead at the start-finish line. Shane James falls back in the second, and Jared Murphy's in third. Right now, the battle's 3 wide for that 4th spot to come down the back straightaway, Brett.
Yeah, Gwatney, not sure whether he'd actually been given or been told to let the field, let 2 positions go on by, but he's falling back to that 5th position. He's running right through the middle, 3 wide. Carbon up on the inside. They bag panels on the exit of turn 2. Jarrett Murphy, the 25 machine. Sorry, in fact, that's Zach McSwain. Jarrett Murphy's also in a 25 as well, I believe. Yeah, running second, so a couple of 20s just sitting inside the top 5. Hayden Cardwell moves into position 5. As Todd Hook trying to hold off Zach McSwain, your points leader in the UMP Modified Series. Here goes McSwain up on the inside, looks for the slide job. No, they run side by side out of turn 2. 3rd and 4th battle on screen, Steve.
That's right, 3rd, 4th, and now look at Hayden Cardwell. Trying to put his name in the mix. He goes underneath. Your 4th spot slides on up. He's in 4th spot. Coming down turn number 4 down the back straightaway. Or turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Coming out turn number 4. He will have a run. He's going to duck it underneath of Shane James. He's going to turn number 1. Coming out turn number 2 down the back straightaway.
Tell you what, I'm keeping an eye on this battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Steve McSwain and Hayden Cardwell trading slide jobs with each other over the past 2 to 3 laps right now. Cardwell into the wall, as is Todd Hook in the number 23 car. Here comes Chris Fisher, but look at Cardwell once again. Slide job on McSwain. McSwain will turn it underneath him. 2 to run, and McSwain back to the top shelf. Here comes Cardwell once again. McSwain around the outside. 1 to go, Steve, for Shane James.
That's right, Shane James 1 to go, and Jarrett Murphy in 2nd spot. But right now the battle side by side for that 3rd spot. On slide job for 3rd, as Hayden Cardwell will get it on the back straightaway. Going to turn number 3. Out turn number 4 is going to be Shane James taking the win.
Yeah, James will get the win. Jarrett Murphy 2nd, Hayden Cardwell 3rd. Chris Fisher going to come home 4th. Zach McSwain will round out your top 5. Todd Hook, Blake Brown, Gavin Jordan, Chris Brown, and Wesley Gwatney to round out the 10-car field in heat race number 1. Heat race number 2, let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
All right, starting your front row, and ATVO is messed up for me, so I'm actually not using that. On your front row, it's going to be Jordan Casey. On his outside will be Evan C. Your 2nd row inside will be Devin Morgan. On his outside will be Austin Freeman. And then the 3rd row inside will be Landon Whitfield. On his outside will be Anthony Cottle. Starting 7th will be Joshua Johnson, and starting 8th will be Darren Littoral. 9th will be Garrett Nieberge, I believe, right? There we go. And 10th is David Wilson. I did pretty good not using ATVO.
Yeah, that was good to see. All right, 10 on the board. Steve, who wins? This is gonna be tough right now because, well, the front row, it's hard to pick, but I'll tell you what, I'll give you first choice on this one.
I will go with C.
Well, Evan C or Dad? I was going to say Casey, because he's a C.
Evan C.
Okay, alright, I'll go Jordan Casey. Steve, I'll let you lead us to the green flag this time by.
All right, see, drivers going turn number 3. They're coming out turn number 4. Right now, the green flag is out there side by side down the front straightaway. Jordan Casey to the point, coming out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. And look right there, Devin Morgan on the hip pocket of the 33 cars that come out turn number 4 down the front straightaway. There's almost side by side. We got cars spun around out turn number 4.
Yeah, that was Joshua Johnson now, the 117 car. But now C working the outside through turn number 1 and 2. I don't know, 3 and 4 we're in. You know how I can tell the difference? That opening on the exit of turn 4 compared to turn number 2. Steve, that's the only way I'll tell the difference.
And you got to really be paying attention too.
Yeah, along with doing the cameras and all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of things to keep an eye on. But your leader is Jordan Casey here in the AC2 Skinz UMP Modified Series. Presented by Monsters of Dirt. Evan C. rides in second. Third, Devin Morgan. Austin Friedman, fourth. And fifth is now going to be Anthony Cordell up on the inside there, the 321 of Lyndon Whiffle. So Whiffle now on the 321 on the outside. On the outside looking in as well. Oh, there's contact going down into turn number 3. And here comes Niebuhr in the number 19 machine.
That's right. There's a battle, a strong battle for that 5th spot. But your top 4, Evan C., Devin Morgan, and well, Jordan Case is leading it. Devin Morgan and Austin Freeman, your top 4. Austin Freeman putting the pressure on Devin Morgan as they're in turn 1. Coming out turn number 2. They're side by side going down the back straightaway.
Oh, contact. Yeah, there was contact between Morgan and Freeman. There was nothing in it. It was just a hard racing deal. And of course, Freeman copped the worst of that one. He still holds on to position 4. But now he's got 3 cars in behind him that are all hungry for that 4th and 5th spot. And again, the top 5 go through, Steve.
Top 5 do. So that 5th spot, Landon is really has to be on top of it because you got people breathing heavily down his neck.
Yeah, meanwhile, Jordan Casey will make his way through turn number 1 and 2 for the final time in heat race number 2 into turn number 3. Off turn 4, Jordan Casey, the D1RT Racing, will get the win. Evan C. going to come home second. Devin Morgan third. Fourth will be Austin Friedman. Lyndon Whiffle will come home fifth. Garrett Niebuhr sixth. Anthony Cordell seventh. Darren Little, Joshua Johnson, and David Wells to round out the 10-car field. Another good quality heat race here tonight, Steve. Yeah, no, GC on that one. GC, Steve. Heat number 3. Let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole of heat race number 3, the third and final heat race of the night in caliber 225, it's Trevor Biddling. Kendall Tucker, the Swindell Speed Lab caliber 00 machine, will line up out of position number 2. Blake Murray, caliber 79, I believe he runs, will start position 3. Charles Silvers will start position number 4. Jesse Johnsrud, car 75, will start position 5. Dylan Thomas, the Yardbird, in the 03 will start position 6. The 24 JR, Daniel Cummings Jr. starts position 7. The 421 of John Etheridge will start position 8 with Brett Allen in car 17 at a position 9. Steve, I'll give you another chance at picking a winner here in this one.
Let's see here. I will pick Kendall Tucker.
Yeah, absolutely took the words right out of my mouth. Here we go. Heat race number 3, Biddling and Tucker. Oh, Jesse Johnsrud, the 75, a little out of shape there as Tucker will take the top side through turns 1 and 2. Will he take the lead? No. Biddling's going to move up the racetrack, and Biddling will look to lead lap number 1, but here comes Tucker back to the inside. I think Tucker led that lap. Not going to lie to the naked eye. Tucker will take the race lead.
It did show his lead when he crossed the start-finish line there.
Now, it must have been very little in a Blake Murray in 3rd. Then you go back to the Yardbird. Dylan Thomas in 4th. The battle is on for 5th. Here comes John Etheridge up on the inside of Charles Silvers. Etheridge now moving into position 5. But again, we keep an eye on roughly around your top 3 at the moment. Boy, it is all happening here at the Fairbury Speedway.
That's right. You know, right now, Trevor isn't letting Tucker go very far out. So that is a good thing there. As the battle right now, you see Blake Murray in the 3rd spot. The 4th spot is, let's see here, Dylan Thomas. You know what? Dylan's been doing pretty good in these modifieds.
Yeah, he's kind of the sleeper of the field. He doesn't probably get the recognition that he deserves because he does pass quite a few cars throughout the night to not only get, obviously depending on how he qualifies, but just depending on where he starts in the heat, where he finishes, how many cars he has to pass, and then he does the same thing in the feature race. So we'll keep an eye on that 03 throughout the night as well, see how he ends up. And well, speaking of 3, we've got 3 laps to run right now for Kendall Tucker.
That's right, 3 to run, and look at Trevor try to throw it in, try to give him everything he can as they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3. The drivers are running the bomb side. You see Blake Murray sticking to the top, and now they go into turn number 1. They have 2 laps to go this time. Kendall Tucker, and now Blake Murray's in the hip pocket of Trevor Bitterling. White flag this time, 1 to go, Brett.
Now Tucker, your race leader, he's got this one sewn up in the bag. Bitterling and Murray, they both make contact with the wall through turns 1 and 2 there. Out of turn number 4, checkered flag is out. The win goes to Kendall Tucker. Trevor Bitterling in second, Blake Murray third, Dylan Thomas fourth. Fifth will be Daniel Cummings Jr. Then you go back to John Etheridge, Charles Silvers, Brent Allen home in 8th, and 9th is Jesse Johnsrud, just completing 7 laps, 3 laps down. Here in heat race number 3, we'll move into the preliminary mains for tonight of the AC2 Skinz UMP Modified Series presented by Monsters of Dirt. I believe this is going to be a C main, if I'm correct.
I believe it is.
Well, let's take a
Yes,
look.
it is. Top 4 go to the 8, 12 laps of this.
All right, let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
All right. All right, start your front row. It's car number 68. It's Darren Literal. On his outside is Brent Allen. Your second row inside is Chris Brown, and Joshua Johnson will start 4th. Starting 5th tonight is Jesse Jandra, and his outside Wesley Watney, and David Wells will bring up the rear. 12 laps, so this is top 4, making it to the B main.
All right, after this C main, we'll also have a 15-lap B main, where we are going to take the top 10 out of that one. So I don't know how many cars are going to be. Yeah, I don't know how many cars are going to be in the B main, but whether we eliminate any cars from that, not too sure. We'll have to wait and see. But as we go through turn number 3 and 4, Steve, it's time to giddy up, cowboy. We're going green.
Yeehaw! And look at Darren Literal lap pedal. He's off into turn number 1. He's down the high side as he come out. Turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Good start for Darren Literal. Chris Brown now in second. Jesse Jandra now in third. But it's 3-way battle for that 3rd spot there, Brett. Good action. Top 4 making it to the B main.
Now the top 4 positions up for grabs right now. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They were 3 wide on the previous lap. Johnson up on the inside of Jesse Johnsrud. Who's going to have it at the start-finish line? It'll be Johnsrud. Here comes Gwaltney up on the inside. 3 wide once again through turn number 1 and 2. Johnsrud gets a little tighter. Now here comes Gwaltney. Again trying to sneak up on the inside of the 117 of Joshua Johnson. And now it's going to be Gwaltney who moves into position 4. But look at Jesse Johnsrud trying to drive the wheels off that thing on the top side.
That's right. He sure is. He's tried everything he can. He wants to make it a transfer spot so he can make it to the B main, at least have a chance to the A. Because 10 cars will come out of the B main to go to the A main tonight.
Yes, 10 will go through from the B into the back of the A, but well, through this C main, 5 down, 7 to run. Gwaltney still up on the inside there of Joshua Johnson. 3rd and 4th battle on screen for the moment. And again, here comes Gwaltney. Boy, they get really sideways in the middle of the turn, Steve, trying to not slide up and take the front end out of their competitor.
That's right, to try everything they can do. And meanwhile, you see Darren Literal stuck and glued to the high side as he started to pull away a little bit from Chris Brown. But really, that battles for that 3rd and 4th spot to get into each other just a little bit. Wesley Watney is now in 3rd.
All right, Gwaltney now moves into position at number 3. They come down into turn number 1 and 2. Joshua Johnson in 4th. Jesse Johnsrud 5th. David Wells in 6th. But, well, out in front by himself. And they've got a couple of car links back to the Coors Light number 21 machine of Chris Brown. 3 to run that time by Stephen. Boy, tell you what, Darren Literal looks pretty good at the moment.
He does. You know, he's been pretty good on these C mains. I mean, It wasn't last night or a couple nights ago we were doing a coverage, and he ran to see, basically did the alphabet.
Well, we'll see how this how this one plays out in the C main. White flag is out as your leader is still Darren Little through turn number 3 and 4. He will come off turn 4. Checkered flag is out. Darren Little, Chris Brown, Wesley Gwaltney, and Joshua Johnson all going through to the B main here on the AC2 Skinz UMP Modified Series presented by Monsters of Dirt. It's time for tonight's B main, as we'll take a look right now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole, driving car number 23, that'll be Todd Hook on his outside in the 19N of Garrett Inebrigi. John Etheridge will start position 3, Blake Brown out of position 4. Position 5 going to be the 99 of Anthony Cordell. Charles Silvers starts position 6. Gavin Jordan out of position 7. Darren Little out of position 8. 9th is going to be Chris Brown. Wesley Gwaltney 10th. And Joshua Johnson out of position 11. 11 cars start this 15 lap B main. One car does not transfer. Steve, I'll give you the choice. Who doesn't transfer?
It's going to be the first person to wreck. Sorry, John.
Oh, he's taking the league owner. I'm going to go with Joshua Johnson. Just at a random guess. That's because he starts position 11 as the green flag is going to fly. We are underway in tonight's B main. 15 on the board. It will be Todd Hook to lead on. Nebring into the back. Going to the outside wall there on the back straightaway. Cordell up on the inside. Cordell's going to take second. Nebrigi back to third. Fourth place is Charles Silvers, the number 4 machine. And you go back to Blake Brown, who rounds out the top 5.
That's right, side-by-side action. You see right there with the 68. And he is on
Blake
a
Brown's
charge.
inside. Blake Brown went to the inside. He's done. Oh, John Etheridge has pulled off as well. So it's going to, well, I don't know what happened to John.
Look at Darren Literal.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to John, but he's already pulled back on the pit road. So maybe he's just figured, well, you know what? I'm not going to take a spot up, but he might just be doing race control for tonight's main event. 4 in the books this time by off for turn number 4. 11 to run. So these 9 cars that are left on the racetrack, all of them will transfer along with Blake Brown. However, we look at Darren Little and the car behind him, the 81 of Wesley Gwaltney, battling it out right now with Gavin Jordan and Chris Brown.
That's right. You know, speaking about John, he just wanted to make sure I won something, okay?
I guess you got to keep the people that are happy.
That's right.
Happy.
3 wide there for that 4th spot there for a second, Brett. As now Darren Literal's moved up to the 4th, coming out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Great action for that 4th spot.
Yeah, it's action aplenty right now here at the Fairbury Speedway as Darren Little and Wesley Gwaltney both come from the C main, finish 1st and 3rd as they will battle it out for 4th and 5th in tonight's B main. And Steve, the winner out of this one, it still doesn't come easy for them because they're going to start position 16th. So, I mean, whether that is going to be Todd Hook who is out in front, you start on the outside of the 8th row, you've still got a lot of good cars in front of you that you got to pass to potentially get towards the front of the field.
That's true, but you know, you look at someone like Darren Literal, who ran the C main, now the B main, and he will be making the A main. I mean, he's going to have some laps on this track. He's going to know where the car's running good at compared to the people that transfer directly from the heat races to the.
Yes, this track time is critical. I tell you what, spare a thought for Darren Literal, Wesley Gwaltney, and Chris Brown, and I think it was Joshua Johnson. Those 4 drivers transferred from the C. They done 12 laps. Well, first of all, they done 10 laps in the heat. They did 12 in the C, so there's 22, plus another 15 here. That's 37, and that's even before they get into the 50-lap main event. So, I mean, these guys are going to turn close to 90 laps throughout tonight, and that's just for the racing. That's not including the 2 laps that you get for qualifying, and then your practice laps as well.
That's right, as the drivers have, I believe, 2 laps to go 2 laps. As you see, Todd Hook will come out turn number 4 to get the white flag. Todd Hook, Garrett Nieberge, and Anthony Cottle, your top 3. As you see, Todd Hook coming down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Look at this. He's run the high side. Garrett looking underneath, but it's going to be Todd Hook claiming your B-main future win. Garrett Nieberge, Anthony Cottle, Wesley Watney the 4th. Darren Literal 4th. Chris Brown 6th. Charles Stives 7th. And Gavin Jordan finished 8th.
All right, so our preliminary action is complete. We've got a 5-minute warm-up session right now, so what we'll do is we'll take this opportunity right now to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV, but before we do, of course, I want to give a shout out to everybody watching on our Facebook feed and also on the YouTube side of things as well. You can go to youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV, hit the subscribe button, doesn't cost a thing, or you can like us and follow us on Facebook. Plenty of sim racing action covered throughout the week here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Go to facebook.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, don't forget to check out our website as well, www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the schedule tab to keep up to date with all the sim racing we've got going on. And of course, don't forget to check out our sponsors tab. And of course, those wonderful people that help us behind the scenes. A big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, National Oval Racing Association, JR Productions and Media, Monsters of Dirt, iRacing iFlags, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Of course, don't forget to check out AC2 Skinz as well, and keep up to date with all their social media stuff via their Facebook page as well. And we'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. You're watching the AC2 Skinz UMP Modifieds here at the Fairbury Speedway, presented by Monsters of Dirt.
The time for talk is finally finished. Because it's time to saddle up Mount Gambier, because here we go.
Fari back upstairs. Oh, McFadden on the back wheels.
Slingshots out at 2 wheel to wheel. He's on the outside of J-Mac.
Here comes TVG. Slide job on pit.
Inside, and also Michael Code in the 51. Inside he goes on Stansfield. So it's all rocking and rolling through turn 4. Nicola leads where Alex...
As they come on turn number 2. Jenny Line now. Sneaks through the low side until the end of turn 3. Stephen Lyons is the king. He wins the challenge.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to Ultimate Dirt TV here on this Thursday evening for your AC2 Skins UMP Modified Series presented by Monsters of Dirt. And tonight, yes, we are at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway Falls as we get set for the mid-season championship. Double points on offer. Zach McSwain, your points leader, coming into tonight. We've seen qualifying, we've seen 3 heat races, a C main, a B main. We've dwindled this field from 29 down to 25 as we get set for tonight's 50-lap main event. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Stephen McMillan. Stephen, we are getting set for tonight's main event, 50 laps around Fairbury. Boy, it's time to get the elbows up and it's time to get down and dirty. While he's getting a drink, we'll take a look right now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Alright, I'll take the first 6 or 7 rows. Starting on pole, Shane James. On his outside, Jordan Casey. Kendall Tucker will start position 3. Jarrett Murphy will start position 4. Evan C out of position 5. Trevor Biddling will start position 6. Hayden Cardwell will start position 7. 8th is going to be Devin Morgan. 9th is going to be Blake Murray. Chris Fisher out of position 10. 11th, Austin Freeman. Dylan Thomas out of position 12. Zach McSwain. 13th, Lyndon Wiffle out of 14th. Steve, are you back?
I am back.
Alright. Are you going to read the grid from 15th or do you want me to keep going?
All right, starting 15th is Daniel Cummings Jr. Todd Hook will start 16th. 17th is Garrett Nieberby. And then Anthony Cottle will start 18th. 19th, Wesley Watney. Darren Literal will start 20th. 21st is Chris Brown. Charles Silvas will start 22nd. Gavin Jordan will start 23rd. 24th is Joshua Johnson. And that is your 24-car field tonight for the mid-season championship for the Modifieds.
So that's reach out of 25, by the way.
That's right, but he's not on the track.
Yes,
though.
he is. He's on there.
Oh, he's blinking. Oh, okay. I see what he's doing.
Alright, it's time to get ready for tonight's main event. The AC2 Skins UMP Modified Series presented by Monsters of Dirt. We are green here at Fairbury, and it's going to be a busy 50 laps, ladies and gentlemen. Strap yourselves in and feel the G's as they rumble down into turn number 3 and 4. Tucker to the inside with a slide job there on James. 2 and 3 wide all throughout this field. Tucker on the outside, James through the middle. Jarrett Murphy into position 3. Jordan Casey has fallen back to position number 4. But it's going to be Tucker once again on the top side of the racetrack. Shane James not giving up without a fight.
That's right, he sure isn't. And the caution is out on the raceway for the first time tonight.
Alright, yellow flag here at the Fairbury Speedway in tonight's main event. Geez, a couple of busy opening laps, and I didn't get to ask you, Steve, who do you think is going to go to victory lane here this evening?
I'll have to pick. Let's see here. Who do I pick?
I mean, any time today would be fine.
Kendall Tucker will be fine. Kendall Tucker.
Oh yeah, pick the guy that's leading, right?
That's right.
Because if you hadn't picked him, I would have. That's why I'm salty about that one.
But you know, Jarrett Murphy, good strong run so far in that 3rd spot.
Yeah, driving the number 25 machine again. A lot of good cars in and around that 25 machine. Not saying the 25 isn't good, but boy, he's certainly sticking it to some of these drivers. And geez, wouldn't it be a nice result if that 25 machine could just hang on for a podium? There's still plenty of laps to run, as we are going to get the Wonder Green signal this time from the iRacing.com starter and the iRacing.com pace truck. The lights are out. 7 down, 43 to go. The field moves into double file restarts once again. Keep an eye on Cardwell as well into 7th. Devin Morgan as well. He was one of these drivers that picked up a couple of podiums last night. Oh, Jordan Casey may be getting a black flag here. Well, let's hopefully that he doesn't, because he was on the inside. Look at him, 3 and 4 wide through turn number 1 and 2. Casey and Morgan. Oh no, Morgan! Oh, he gathered it back up, Steve. What a save that was for the driver of the 112 machine. There was nothing in it. And Trevor Biddling, it's just clicked on where he's from. The Shaper's Oil.
Zach McSwain. Rough night for him as he is now in 24 spot 1 lap.
Oh, where is Zach McSwain gone? Oh, McSwain, he won't be doing it again. He's back on pit road. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay and see if we can catch what happened to the driver of the number 25 machine. Points leader coming into tonight. Oh, that looks like a bit of a racing deal as they come off turn number 2, but again, your Wicked Cushion instant replay. McSwain down the bottom. It was contact between Thomas and McSwain, and unfortunately, that's going to end his night already.
Yes, it is. Light should go out on the base stroke this time. They should be going double file for the second restart of the night. And now you look at Hayden Carwell. He will start 6 on the outside this time. Right behind his teammate Jordan Casey in the 42. All right, Kendall Tucker, Shane James leading the field to green as they go in turn number 3. Out turn number 4, green flag is out. Kendall Tucker in the loud pedal. Good start for Kendall Tucker. The drivers go in turn number 1. Shane James in the wall. They're coming out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. They are 3 wide for 4th spot there. Hayden Carwell in the middle. Jordan Casey on the outside. Now look at Jarrett Murphy battling Shane James for 2nd spot there as they come out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Shane James might have something for Kendall Tucker, Brett.
Well, there's still plenty of laps to go, and we're still seeing a fair bit of 2 and 3 wide action. 2 wide up towards the front of the field. C almost into the back of Carwell. 3 wide behind him for about 7th. I think Chris Fisher is involved with a battle with Biddling and Friedman. Oh, Murphy into the wall. That's going to open up the door for the 7 of Hayden Carwell. Will he slide up? No. Stays to the middle groove on the racetrack through turn number 1 and 2. Tucker continues to lead James out in front. Murphy trying to fend off a charge from a couple of D1RT drivers, Hayden Carwell and Jordan Casey. And look who's back up now up on the inside of Jordan Casey. It's the 112, Steve, of Devin Morgan. He's fought back to get up into position number 5 in the 112. He's a rocking and a rolling at the moment.
That's right. Evan C. dropped a lot of positions there as he hit the inside tire, bounced him into the actual pit road there for a second, as he dropped all the way back to 8th spot. But right now, Hayden Cardwell in that 3rd spot. Caution is out on the raceway. Once again, on the front straightaway, we got a couple cars turned around.
Ooh, Garrett Niebuhr involved in this one. Let's take a look right now at your Wicked Cushion instant replay and see if we can gauge what happened here and just dissect it. I can tell you right now, Todd Hook, in fact, getting into the back of Darren Literal, and then kind of just stacked everything back up here in turns 3 and 4. And we're about to see the further incident there. So we're going to go back and take a further look at this one, because after Hook got in the back of Literal, he actually got it back going again, but a couple of drivers, Joshua Johnson, got caught up there with a 68 machine. And well, it's unfortunate, but going back to what we'll talk about as well, Dylan Thomas up to position number 11th.
Choo-choo! All right, lights are out of the base vehicle. We're going green flag action racing this time. Kendall Tucker and Shane James continue to be on the front row for the 3rd restart of the night as it comes to complete lap number 22 of 50. Kendall Tucker on the loud pedal. Green flag is out. Oh, Shane James not getting a good start there. As you look, oh, the 42 into the U-tires. Caution is out for Jordan Casey.
Oh, let's get a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. And it almost looked like he kind of got pinched a little bit. I don't want to say it, but until I look at the replay, no, he didn't get pinched. He just slowed up just that little extra bit to where he was almost going to get into the left rear quarter panel of his teammate, Hayden Cardwell. And of course, he just got on the brakes just a little bit too much. And, well, that left front, as we're about to see here with your, if I can get a proper camera angle, it'll be right. Here it is, the onboard cameras, thanks to Black Diamond Motorsports. And there is the contact with the tyre. Well, it's all happened so far, Steve. We're just gone past the halfway stage of the race. 25. It'll be now 26 down. 24 to run. Tucker and James will go green off turn 4. Cardwell trying to time this start to get a jump up on the inside as we go back to green. 24 to run. Tucker on the top side. James on the top side as well. Cardwell on the bottom side. James going to go low. We go yellow once again.
Caution's pretty cautious, especially in the small track, Brett. The drivers just need to calm down just a minute, gather all their thoughts up, and we could have a long green flag stint, hopefully, from now till the lap.
Yeah, let's hopefully that we can at least get the final 20 laps in. But boy, I get the feeling with how slick this racetrack is that the right where Kendall Tucker's rolling, that's where Cardwell's sort of been running, just obviously just trying to spin the tires out there on top side just to see what's up there. But again, through the middle of both turns, Steve, there is that grip line, and if these drivers can continue to hit that line, it's going to be tough to pass because it takes away that top side of the racetrack, but it also takes away the slider line and also guys running the bottom side.
Definitely it does, and they're double file fixing to go green flag action again as the drivers go into turn number 3 and actually a very quick pace. Kendall Tucker on the lap at a green flag, and this time it's Hayden Cardwell on the outside. They go in turn number 1. Hayden Cardwell with the momentum out. Turn number 4 down the back straightaway. Hayden Cardwell has the lead for a second. They go in turn number 3 as he ducks underneath Kendall Tucker to lead that lap. First time having a different leader tonight.
Oh, Chris Cross! Hayden Cardwell upside down. Oh, I think there was a little contact with Kendall Tucker. Oh, you hate to see it. Cardwell, he had a phenomenal race car. He got to the lead. He's been timing these restarts perfectly. And Steve, well, we're going to leave that one alone.
Well, I mean, it was just the point of where Kendall Tucker just, you slide up, and I think they gave Kendall Tucker EOL, and he has exited the pits, or the track. He's now on pit road for that.
Now, I've seen a few incidences over the past couple of nights. In fact, the past week, I should say. But you look at it, Steve, and you just got to go, well, we're on a short track. Tempers might
It's short track racing.
Tempers might be flaring.
That's right. Your new leader, Jarrett Murphy, will bring the field to the green flag on lap number 36 as the pace truck will be pulling off into infield this time. 15 to go. Jarrett Murphy and Shane James side by side. Coming out turn number 4, green flag is out. Jarrett Murphy on the lap pedal. Good jump for Jarrett Murphy. Goes directly to the high side. Shane James following pursuit right behind him as they come out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Look at Devin Morgan trying to put his footprint into the 3rd spot, Brett, as he's working that bottom side.
Yeah, he's trying to run the bottom side through both ends of the racetrack. He gets up to the top. And look who's on the outside. Oh, Darren Little goes around. We're about to see a yellow. Dylan Thomas up to your top 5. He's up to either 4th or 5th, depending on where iRacing is going to score him, whether it's in front of Devin Morgan. But Dylan Thomas in the Yardbird Enterprises 03 machine looking for a podium here tonight.
Yep.
Well, there's been a lot of action on the racetrack. I'm sure there's been some tempers flaring off the racetrack back on pit road, but Steve, once again, you put 25 of some of iRacing's best on a short track. It's bound to happen as we are lights out this time. Bye.
I know this person said go Blake Cannon. Well, I know they're wrecking like Blake Cannon drives, but he's not in here. Jarrett Murphy bringing the field with 10 laps to go. Green flags out. Jarrett Murphy, good jump. Look at Evan C getting a good jump too. Now in the 2nd spot. Evan C working the bottom line. Coming out turn number 4. Shane James maintains that position second. Run the high side. Oh, Murphy to wall. Shane James underneath. Shane James will claim the lead as a complete lap number 41.
That could be the mistake that James needed. That could be the bit of lady luck on the side of the number 3 machine. Murphy back to second. Evan C third. Thomas and Austin Friedman alongside Devin Morgan. Oh, Thomas into the wall. Morgan got into the back of him. Boy, it's getting real tight now for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Your top 3 run the top side through turn number 3 and 4. 7 to run, Steve.
That's right, 7 to run. And look at Evan C trying to get around Jarrett Murphy for that second spot. But he can't do it, so he's just following right behind. But Jarrett Murphy in the wall there. There goes Evan C underneath him. They go down to the front flag stand. Evan C now in second spot. Slides on up of Jarrett Murphy coming out. Turn number 2 down the back straightaway. They're side by side. Jarrett Murphy trying to battle back. Slide job. Oh, and look at Evan C. He gets around him on the high side for it as they go to turn number 1.
Yeah, a handful of laps to run for Shane James. That'll be 5. It'll be 4 to go this time by on to turn number 4. James continues to lead Evan C. Murphy now feeling the pressure from Dylan Thomas in the 03 machine, looking for third. Not going to slide all the way up to the racetrack. That line through the middle of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, Steve. That's where Thomas has been running. And well, that line has pretty much gone through 3 and 4, but it's still there into turn number 1 and 2. 3 laps to go. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And we are going to be set for a green-white checker situation. Yes. It's Shane James. He must be kicking himself right now, thinking, why, oh, why he was so close to victory lane.
Now it's going to bunch it up. And now Evan C has a chance. If he wants anything on this green-white checkered, 1 of 3 green-white checkers these drivers will have. If Evan C has to do something, he wants to win tonight, Brett.
Well, he needs a bit of luck on his side. He's had a type of yo-yo type race. He's gone to the front. He's gone back to probably about 8th, 9th, maybe 10th. And he's come back towards the front of the field again. He's just, really picking and choosing his moments. As the lights will turn off on the iRacing.com pace track. Green, white checker to finish our main event tonight here at the Fairbury Speedway. Your AC2 Skinz UMP Modifieds presented by Monsters of Dirt. The field is doubled up in the hands of Shane James. 3, 2, 1. It's a bunch of 3s on the front row. Shane James will lead down into turn 1 and we'll get to the top side. Evan C. Won't try to come underneath him because here comes Jarrett Murphy up on the inside of Evan C. Dylan Thomas. Slide job from Murphy. Here comes Freeman. They were 3 wide off turn number 4 and the white flag is out. Regardless of what happens now, we race it out to the start-finish line. Murphy into the wall, but through turn number 3, out of turn number 4, Shane James will pick up a remarkable victory. Second is going to go to Evan C. Third at the line will be Dylan Thomas. Fourth will be Austin Friedman. Jarrett Murphy back to 5th. Chris Brown, Chris Fisher, Garrett Niebuhr, Gavin Jordan, and Jordan Casey, your top 10. 11th is going to be Anthony Cordell, Blake Murray home in 12th, Devin Morgan, Darren Litteral, Wesley Gwaltney, Daniel Cummings Jr., Joshua Johnson, Trevor Biddling, Charles Silvers, Lyndon Whiffle, your top 20. And then, of course, we go to Kendall Tucker, Hayden Cardwell, Todd Hook, Zach McSwain, and John Etheridge to round out the field. Boy, oh boy. What a race that was, Steve. I mean, we can't even attempt to dissect that one. But I tell you what a green white. What a green white checker to finish that one off.
Yes, it is great racing between Shane James, Evan C, and Dylan Thomas sneaking into that 3rd spot, Brett. What more can anybody ask, especially this great league of the Monsters of Dirt?
All right, well, let's go down trackside and chat to your winner. Here tonight, driving the HRE Motorsports car number 3 car of Shane James. And Shane, congratulations on this victory. Boy, they say, lady, you need a lot of luck in racing. Luck is something that's hard to come by for you, but I guess after all the bad luck that you've had, something was bound to change.
Yeah, I mean, I put myself in a damn good position tonight. I just, a couple of restarts there, I got shoveled back to second or third. But yeah, luck definitely was on my side. A couple of good leaders, something happened there, and I ended up getting the lead back off Jarrett. He screwed up out of four, and I just held on there. At last lap, I threw a hard slider to stay in front of Evan. I was hoping I wasn't going to hit the wall, and I just hit it perfect. So it turned out great for me tonight.
Well, you started on pole for tonight's main event. You had a good battle there with Kendall Tucker in the opening couple of laps, and of course these cautions sort of come out sort of probably at the wrong time, and you moved back a couple of positions, but boy, you really worked hard on getting this HRE Motorsports number 3 back to the front, and when the time was right, that's when you struck and you took your opportunity.
Yeah, like I said, I felt really good tonight. I actually switched my pedals to an older set of pedals that are actually cheaper. So I think I had something wrong with my other pedals, so that might have helped tonight as well. I don't know, they just felt better, but it's so hard to win a race in this league, and with all these guys, Kendall, Casey, Cardwell, name them all. I mean, it's just tough to win, and we'll take it for sure. It's a good win for HRE.
Yeah, it certainly is. Congratulations on the win here at the Fairbury Speedway in the AC2 Skins UMP Modified Series presented by Monsters of Dirt. We'll let you get out of here and celebrate this win, but of course, before we let you go, sponsor shout-outs, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you on this race car?
I got to thank HRE Motorsports. It's been a couple years now. We've been with them and don't plan on going anywhere. Team Friday, they just said they wanted to re-up sponsorship again, so I got them back, and iRacing iFlag, Dirt All Access, Ohio Freshwaters, and 34 Raceway, and everybody that puts on the show tonight. So it's a great league.
All right, there we go. Shane James home in first place here tonight. Steve, we'll let you chat to the driver that comes home second place tonight, driving the TeamBLR.com car number 33 of Evan C.
Evan C., congratulations on your second place run tonight. You gave it everything you could, sir. How was Carfield and how was the track?
Yeah, track was pretty slick towards the end there. It was pretty much top dominant, and if you got stuck on the bottom, you'd end up getting freight train until you could find a line to get up. But that's kind of what happened to me in the beginning. But we finally got lucky and was able to get on the outside on the couple of restarts to make up some positions and found herself in second there at the end.
Well, what a good run you had. I mean, you had some fantastic passes. I mean, you were battling side by side several times. And on the last lap, you gave it one Hail Mary, threw it into the bottom and slid on up, but it was nothing for Shane James as he wanted. So who would you like to thank making it all possible for you to run?
Yeah, I just want to thank Team BLR, Cap Iron Screen, Prenton, Kevin Deadman, Dirty Grass Soul, Jeff Brown at iRacing iFlag, and Jim Emery at Supermoon Graphics. And thank y'all for broadcasting.
All right, that coming home in second place in your AC2 Skinz Modifieds. That's Evan C. Back to you, Bert.
Yeah, thank you very much, Steve, who we were standing by with your second place runner. So just recapping your top three: Shane James, Evan C, and the Yardbird, Dylan Thomas. No interview for Dylan. Not sure where he is or why he's not on Discord, but it is what it is. We'll move on. And it was, Steve, it was a race that had it all. Controversy, drama, 2, 3, 4 wide action, a lot of passes on a slick racetrack. And boy, these guys, when they're under those green flag conditions, they were not afraid to put on a show here at Fairbury.
No, they were not. You know what? We might have saw a lot of cautions, but it was good side-by-side action throughout the pack. So we saw some great racing tonight.
All right, of course, Steve, once again, thank you very much for joining me here in the booth over the past couple of nights here with Monsters of Dirt. As always, it's been a pleasure to have you back. And, well, next time we'll see you will be Sunday night for the World of Thunder races here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Thank you, Steve.
Have a good night.
All right, of course, a big thanks goes to AC2 Skins for the partnership here with Monsters of Dirt, and thanks to Monsters of Dirt as well for allowing Ultimate Dirt TV to cover the action here and cover the action for the rest of the series here as well, so you can catch all the action from 9:30 Eastern here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We'll be live on Facebook and YouTube, of course. Of course, don't forget to head over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Hit the subscribe button. You don't have to pay a cent. And, of course, don't forget to hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page. Go to facebook.com /Ultimate Dirt TV. We might in fact just have our third place finisher here tonight. We can find out where he is. I can't see him. He's joined the... No, anyhow. Of course, a big thanks to our sponsors and partners here at Ultimate Dirt TV. A big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, National Oval Racing Association, JR Productions and Media, Monsters of Dirt, iRacing iFlags, and Black Diamond Motorsports. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, and everybody that makes this all possible on a nightly basis, we say farewell. We'll see you back on Sunday night for the World of Thunder triple header right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Good night, everyone.